1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama, ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keep in my head.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Another run for Brown on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. When you look at this Bronco defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's Brown on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chase Brown with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Peters. Open man. He completes it to Judy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own one.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And it fights through one man. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. 60 Eagle. Bring it.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Right back to Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
An inside give, Brown. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that, gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run on third down with Brown. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run forward Brown. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the gun on third down, Peters. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Williams going to get it again on second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Again, it's Williams. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Peters. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Looking to throw. Peters. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
By Maher is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 3rd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Handing it off to Brown. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're going to speed things up here. They give it to Brown. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure You don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the team, that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Peters. That's going to be caught by Judy. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Peters eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And they're going to be centered down around the 15-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Peters. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Peters. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so hard, but it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
Adams, the man in motion, left. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. He'll look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from the inbound times. They've got to work on getting first downs. keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Second down, this is Wilson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On first, they'll go back to Wilson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Slot man moves right. Another carry for Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The kick by Marr is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll send Adams in motion left. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to Brown. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson going to try the right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot, no lost yardage plays, let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. but that's not what you're really playing for.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Wilson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Second and 6. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
The second down pass. Complete to number 2. A gain of 58 yards. And the Raiders 1st down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.